Hello everybody, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live here in Memphis, Tennessee, in the city of, excuse me, I live here in the city of Memphis, state of Tennessee, in the county of Sheriff. And, excuse me, and, time is 2:45 a.m. and today's date is, September 7th, 2014, early Sunday morning. And I will update today's video with yesterday's date, which will be, September the 6th of 2014. And I want to first say thank you to all my fans, my support, for your continued encouragement and support. And I want to keep my fans supported and informed. I continue to be employed at America, right there on the corner of Vance Avenue and Walnut Street. Excuse me. Right here in the city of Memphis, state of Tennessee, and county sheriff. And I'm also continuing to further my education at Monroe College Online. And classes will be starting this week. And as I informed everyone, I'll be I'm giving got a book right here. My class I'll be studying this semester is fundamentals of business law. One of the classes I'll be studying this semester, and other class I'll be studying is business ethics. Business ethics. And also I got a math requirement, and I'm trying to bring my math score up, so I'm gonna have to take this remedial math class, and so I can better my math score in my in the class I gotta take for my associate's degree, because I'm studying business administration with a concentration in marketing. And I'm not gonna be long on this video. One of the things I wanted to continue to bring to the attention of everyone is that, here in the United States of America, we had this court case. There is a court case now. Well, in the state of New York, city of New York, where you had this police officer being accused of murdering Mr. Eric Garner, and it was videotaped. So now that's a court case. And then we just recently had this court case that's come about with another case where a police officer being accused of murdering Mr. Eric Brown, a young African American teenager, in Ferguson, Missouri. So now it has become a court case, and everyone's waiting to see on both those cases if those police officers gonna even be indicted. Understand? Even if they're gonna even be indicted, we're not even sure it's gonna even be an indictment against either one of these officers involved in these two murders. And other thing I want to bring up, I wanted to mention is that, it's being reported in the news about these extremists. As the media refer to them as Islamic extremists, these jihadists, whatever you want to know, whatever they want to refer to them as. Now you have this again, the Shiites and the Sunni Muslims, the Shiite Muslims and the Sunni Muslims in Iraq and Syria. See, that's basically what it is. It's the same rivalry. It's the same group of people doing the same thing in the same region of the world. It's the Shiite Muslim and the Sunni Muslim. See, that's all this ISIS stuff is about. We have the people that live in Iran that are basically supporting the Shiites in Iraq. And then you have the Saudi Arabian Sunni base that's mainly the supporter of the Sunni Muslims. So you have this religious rivalry that's taking place, and then they try to involve everybody else in their rivalry, and they're committing all these heinous crimes. And now the United States government is now, not only are they doing air strikes against ISIS, which is the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, but now other U.S. service women and men are actually on the ground. They haven't gotten into combat, but they are there. And there's nothing new. With the United States of America been there before and fighting the same group of people. So then you have these jihad Joes from America and these other people that live in Europe and other places that are also going to Iraq, to either fight for or against ISIS. And whatever their agenda, whatever the Shiite Muslim agenda is, and whatever the Sunni Muslim agenda is, their agenda will not succeed, because there are people that continue to resist their intentions, and rightly so. So whatever they try, they won't succeed. And like I said, I'm not gonna be long on this video, because what I want to mention on this video is about these downloads. And there's a lot of information on the World Wide Web, and you can download all this. There's information about African West African traditional religion, and it can be downloaded. Understand? And you're gonna need a lot of paper. That's what I want. That's what I want to make people aware of. Information can be downloaded, but you're gonna need some paper. That's what I need, some paper. I'm trying to keep from running out of paper. I gotta go back to the store. I gotta go back to Walmart this week and get some more paper, because it's not that you're being cheap or anything, because there's some books, a lot of books African traditional, African traditional religion and West African traditional religion. It can be downloaded, and it's there. But it's downloadable. Just need some paper. If you got you a printer, you know you're gonna need some paper. So that's what you're gonna need. Need some paper. Because matter of fact, I just seen a book. All this week I've been working. But I just seen a book today. It just got my attention. I really wasn't even looking. Sometimes you be on the web and you be looking for one thing, and then something else will pop up, and that's what happened. Uh, it's a book. It's a book titled I think it was African Religion or African Traditional Religion. But the author of the book is Aloysius M. Lugira. I spelled his name for it. Aloysius M. Lugira. Lugira. And I was, like I said, I really wasn't looking for specifically I was looking for something else. And when I was looking for something else, it came across the screen. And so I went over there and I clicked the mouse, and the whole book, African Traditional Religion, because it's two books that he wrote. He wrote one book, African, with the title African Religion. Then there's another book that he wrote titled African Traditional Religion, and that's the book that I saw. And you're gonna need 180, if I'm not mistaken, 184 pages of paper. So you're gonna need some paper. You're gonna need 184 paper, but the whole book from the beginning to the end. I'm talking about there's nothing left out. The bibliography is there. So download. Like I said, I ran out of paper. That's the reason why I didn't download, because I ran out of paper. And then there's another, I wanted to inform everybody that, you remember last week, I got everything. I was making sure the top page was still on the bottom. But you remember last week when I showed everybody the download course. It's a course, a college course. It's Theology of African Traditional Religion. The Theology of African Traditional Religion. It's and it's taught at the National Open University of Nigeria. And the course code is CTH 692, and the course title Theology of African Traditional Religion. The course developer writer is Dr. Onyeronke Oledimo, University of Ilorin, Kiwari State. And the course coordinator is Reverend Dr. Jacob A. Ogolabi, National Open University of Nigeria in Lagos. And the program leader is Dr. O.A. Adewale, National Open University of Nigeria in Victoria Island, Lagos. And then the course material reviewer is Reverend Friar Dr. Yushi and Mike, National Open University of Nigeria, Victoria Island, Lagos. That way, you can see the whole page. And it says National Open University of Nigeria, headquarters 1460 Amadou Bello Way, Victoria Island, Lagos. Abuja office, National Open University of Nigeria, building number 5, office at Dar es Salaam Street, Nino Kano Crescent, Wusi 2nd, Abuja, Lagos. And then you got an email address also. It says central information at nationalopenuniversity.edu.ng. Then the URL is www.nou.edu.ng. National Open University of Nigeria. This was printed in 2008. And the reason why I was saying it is because that same university, National Open University of Nigeria, they had this online course material. And I mean, you can go right online and go to www.nationalopenuniversity online course material. And I'm talking about all the way from the top all the way to the bottom. You can download whatever I'm talking about. All you gotta do is click whatever course is on there. Just go there, and some of the courses I'm talking about, every course that they teach at this university, every course, you name it, from sociology, medical, no matter what it is, whatever they teach at this university, you go to this National Open University of Nigeria online course material. You can download it. See, that's what I'm saying. I ran out of paper because I was in the process of going to download some courses from there. But then one of them, for instance, is CTH 192. It's Introduction to Traditional African Religion. Then you have CTH 491. It's African Traditional Religion and Culture. The CTH 491 is African Traditional Religion and Culture. Then you had another one, is CTH 001, Religion and Society. We have CTH 003, Introduction to the Study of Religion. I mean, they go all the way. We got Islamic material, whatever you know. It's all kind of material. Islamic, Hebrew. That's just religion. But what I'm saying is, you go to this National Open University of Nigeria online course material, all the way from educational studies, French, and then they had some linguistics. They had linguistics 1, linguistics 2, you name it. Whatever they teach at this university, you go to this National Open University of Nigeria online course material, all you gotta do is click the mouse and you can download. So, like I said, I ran out of paper. I don't have enough paper. I gotta go get some paper. And like I said, I won't be long. This is what I want to talk about in this video. I encourage everyone, that is able, because I know everyone does not have access to the World Wide Web, directly. But then, sometimes people who may not have access to the World Wide Web, but indirectly, they may have access. access to the World Wide Web indirect. And then there are other people who just don't have access to the World Wide Web, direct or indirect. But all those who are able, directly and indirectly, I encourage you to broaden your horizon and to learn about African traditional religion, West African traditional religion, and not have these preconceived notions and stereotypes in your mind. And like I always say that African traditional religion, West African traditional religion is about the people, and the people that you're referring to when you say African. You're referring to the Afro-Asiatic people, and the people that are classified as Afro-Asiatic. People that are classified as being Afro-Asiatic are the Omadi people, the Chadi people, your Berber people, the Cushitic people, the Semitic people, and your Egyptian people. Those are the Afro-Asiatic people. Then you have your Nilo-Saharan people, your Luo, your Kanuri, your Songhay, your Tiso, your Nubians, your Lubare, your Kalenjin, your Lango, your Dinka, your Acholi, your Maasai, your Ngambe, your Luo, your Fur, your Tulu, and those are your Nilo-Saharan classified people. Then you have your Niger Congo people that are classified as Niger Congo, your Cordophonian language speakers. Then you have your Mandi speaking people, such as like your Bambara, and then you have your Soniki speaking people. Then you have your Ajoy speaking people, like your Ajo and your Fake people speaking. Then you have your Dogon. Then you have your Atlantic, which includes your Wolof, your Fule. Then you have your Crew. Then your Crew speaking, BT and Yahweh and D-Day. Then you have your Seyufo. Then your Sinari and Sugiri speaking people. Then you have your Gur speaking, such as your Mori. Then you have your Adamanwe language, such as Chambay. Then you have your Bunji language, such as Sango. Then you have your Quay. speak Akkadian. Then you have your Botanizer. Then you know that falls up under your West Bino Congo. Then you have your GB language, which is Iwi, speaking Iwi. Then you have your Yoruba and your Igbo. Then you have your East Bino Congo, your Bantu speaking family, Swahili, Fang, Congo, Zulu, and many others. And then you have your Khoi and San classified speakers, they click consonants. And then, many of the Khoi and the San are either extinct or moribund. So, and, trying to pronounce some of the, you see, the Khoi and the San speaker classified with many people, classified as Khoi and San, two groups, the Khoi group and the San group. And then you have your Austronesian classified peoples, and then they speak Malagasy. And then that's the Malayo-Polynesian. In Madagascar. And so when it comes to African traditional religion and West African traditional religion, those are the people that you're referring to. So like I said, all this information is online and is downloadable. And there are many books. You can go to Google Books, and you can go to Amazon.com or eBay or Barnes and Nobles. There are many bookstores, Nebo. I'm trying to think of other, but you know what I'm saying. That books are available, and they can be purchased from Barnes and Noble, Google, eBay, for example. But then you also have these downloads, these books online, and they can be downloaded. Like I say, one, for example, a book I really wasn't even looking for it in that way, but it popped up. And the writer Aloysius Lugira, African Traditional Religion. But I remember because it's going to take 184 pages. I ran out of paper. So I encourage everyone who is able to download books and material on African traditional religion and West African traditional religion. Download. And for those who are not able to download, those who do not have access to the World Wide Web, things are being done to make it accessible, to make the World Wide Web accessible to everyone around the world. You understand? That's what the effort is today, is to make the World Wide Web, the internet, accessible to every human being on this planet. and saying that, like I said, I won't be long. Uh, this is one comment I wanted to add about this. It was like an example. Not an example, but it was just something that had been brought up in the past that got my attention when I was going over these downloads and about education, about how people interact with one another. Sometimes people forget how people have access to one another. Different groups of people have access to one another through the World Wide Web. Through the internet, you may not have direct contact with other ethnic groups, other nationalities, other religions, sort of directly or even indirectly, you know. But through the World Wide Web, everybody on the planet has access to everybody. And it came to my mind about child marriage. And the reason why I said that, I had thought about it when I was reading like a download on African traditional religion, the West African traditional, and it came across my mind. And this, sometimes UNICEF, they have videos and they have information. And then you have Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International. Sometimes I be seeing videos and they came across my mind. I was like, here it is, I'm living in America. Standard of living, I work every day, but the job I work is a minimum wage job. I'm not saying that the job I work, that if I continue my education, I can become a manager, because I'm studying management in school. But the non-management jobs, minimum wage jobs, they unskilled labor. And when it came, and I was sitting here, I was like, even though I'm living in America, and I'm working there on a minimum wage job, an unskilled job, where you don't have to have no skills, When I say skills, like when you say a skill, it's like secretarial type job. When you had to go to school, learn how to be a secretary, welding, air conditioning, refrigeration, masonry, what they call it, cooking class, culinary arts. When you learn how to be a chef, that's a skill. You think just because you know how to boil water, but that's not a skill. When you go to school to be a chef, see, that's a skill. People pay your salary goes up. Nobody gonna pay you a whole lot of money because you know how to boil water. You understand? And that's the difference. Is a skill. That's what I'm talking about, like medical assistant. You had to go to school to know how to be a medical assistant, pharmacy tech. That's what I'm talking about. And I was like, I was sitting here. I was like, people in other countries can be watching a YouTube video, and a little child can be watching me. Now, people who live in their own country, their standard of living is different. Even though I'm working on a minimum wage job here in America, that minimum wage job income is higher than the income of the people living in another country. So when it comes to child marriage, a mother and a father can look over here in America and they can see me sitting here, and instead of them trying to marry their daughter off to a man that lives in their own country, they can consider in their mind taking their daughter and offering their daughter, you know what I'm saying, in marriage to me or to other men living here in America, even though I work on a minimum wage job, because the standard of living here in America is higher than the standard of living in their country. And when it comes to education, like I said, a minimum wage job, you can have a GED, a general education diploma, or a high school diploma, but that's all that's required on a minimum wage job is a GED, general education diploma, or a high school diploma. And that will make it. See, that's why I say when you talk to people about different issues, and you go around the world, see, you speak to people from a perspective that your education is so, you got more education per se. And so you can bring up child marriage, it's like ignorant of a person, of a man, to even marry a underage, like a girl that's what they call, I don't want to say underage, but I guess you can say underage, I guess under the age of 18. But like I said, but when you live in a country, and then when you say you talking to people around the world, and when you go to different countries, they have access to people in countries where the standard of living is higher than their standard of living. Even for a person like myself who work on a minimum wage job, and people who live in a country whose standard of living is lower, because the value that they don't have the jobs like we have here in America. Child marriage, the perspective of child marriage be different because of the World Wide Web, and that's what I want to bring that issue up. I want to bring that point up, is how people of different standards of living, because the World Wide Web have access to one another, and you have all these issues around the world. Everybody don't live around everybody. Everybody don't speak the same language. Everybody don't have the same religion. Everybody don't have the same education. And everybody don't have the same income. You understand? But the World Wide Web is for everybody. It's this way why they call it the Wide World Web. It's around the world. And so that's what I wanted to comment on about child marriage. And again, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live here in the city of Memphis, the state of Tennessee, in the county of Shelby. And I'm continuing to keep myself employed. I'm also continuing to further my education. But I'm also, because I did this today, I worked on my music. I was working on my music, going over my lyrics, and I'm continuing to work on my entertainment and music interests. And I appreciate all my fans, my support, for your continued encouragement and support. And very soon, this won't be the only video that my fans support will see. Until my next video, you take care of yourself, and I wish each and every one of you the best.